What should you never do after your music spouse passes away after 60? That single moment that comes from losing the person who shared your days, your routines, your laughter, changes everything. The silence that follows feels heavier than words can describe. And in that silence, many make emotional choices that turn their remaining years into a long struggle, music, rather than a peaceful life. After losing a partner, it's natural to feel lost, confused, or desperate to fill the emptiness. But the truth is, some actions, though well-intentioned, music, quietly destroy your mental peace, financial stability, and emotional balance. The smartest way to live after your spouse passes away is to learn what to say no to. Because sometimes survival isn't about what you do, it's about what you choose not to do. In this video, we'll talk about 5 important things you must say no to if you want to live wisely, peacefully, and, music, with dignity in the next chapter of life. Now, let's get started. Number 1, say no to rushing big decisions. In the first months after loss, your emotions sit in the driver's seat, music, and that's the worst time to make major choices. Many people sell their home, give away valuable possessions, or make new financial commitments in the heat of grief. Later, when the fog lifts, they realize they made decisions that cannot be undone. A woman named Alice, 69, lost her husband suddenly. Within a month, she sold their house because she couldn't bear the memories. A year later, she told me, "I miss that house more than anything. It was filled with the story of us." Grief makes everything feel unbearable, but what's unbearable? Your loved one would want you to live wisely, not hastily. Every decision you make should come from peace, not pain. Number 2, say no to isolation and self-pity. After your spouse passes away, the quiet moments can feel unbearable. You wake up and there's no one beside you. Meals become silent. Nights stretch endlessly. And while grief is natural, isolation slowly becomes poison. Many seniors begin to withdraw from others, thinking, "No one understands me," or "I don't want to bother anyone." But shutting yourself off only deepens, music, the pain and keeps you trapped in sadness. You must remember your life didn't end when your partners did. It simply changed form. And this new chapter still needs warmth, laughter, and connection. Surround yourself with people who listen, even if they can't fix anything. Join a group, volunteer, or simply sit with someone over coffee. The goal isn't to replace your spouse. It's to keep your heart open to life. A man named Frank, 77, told me, "After my wife died, I spent a year barely speaking to anyone. I thought I was honoring her memory by staying sad. But one day, I realized she wouldn't want that. She'd want me to keep living." That realization changed everything for him. He started gardening again, joined a local choir, and said, "I feel her presence in every small joy." Isolation tells you that loneliness protects your love, but it doesn't. Music, it only starves your spirit. You honor your spouse best by living fully, not by disappearing quietly into grief. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you, after losing a spouse, is relying too heavily on children or relatives for money matters. It often begins with small things, a bill paid here, a loan there, and before long, you've given away your control. Once you lose financial independence, you lose the ability to make your own choices. You may think your children will always do what's best for you. And perhaps they will, but life changes people. Marriages, divorces, financial stress, or even differing opinions can create distance. What once felt like support can quickly turn into control. I've seen many parents in their 70s hand over their savings out of love or trust, only to find themselves later having to ask permission to use their own money. It's not selfish to protect what you and your spouse built together. It's wise. Your partner would want you to use that money for your security, health, and happiness, not to become a burden or lose dignity. Keep your accounts in your own name. Manage your pension, insurance, and savings with professional help if needed. A 74-year-old man named George once said to me, after my wife died, I thought I didn't need much. Music. I gave my son control of my bank account, but soon I realized I'd given away my independence. It took him months to reclaim it. And when he did, he said it was like breathing again. Grief can cloud judgment. You might want to give, to feel useful, to feel loved. But love doesn't mean surrendering your freedom. Keep control of your finances, not because you distrust your family, but because you respect yourself. Number 4, say no to moving in with relatives too soon. After your spouse passes away, one of music, the first things people will say is, you shouldn't live alone. Come stay with us. It sounds caring and comforting, but rushing into that decision can be one of the biggest mistakes of your later years. Because when you move into someone else's home, you don't just bring your suitcase. You surrender part of your freedom, music, privacy, and peace. Living with family can start beautifully. Everyone means well in the beginning, but over time, small differences grow. You might find yourself tiptoeing around your own grandchildren, eating meals at odd hours to avoid being a burden, or feeling invisible in the very home you helped build. I've seen it countless times, parents who thought they'd found comfort, only to realize they'd lost control over their own lives. If your children truly love you, they'll want you to have independence, not music dependence. Visiting them often is healthy. Sharing time is beautiful. But having your own space, even if it's smaller, quieter, or simpler, preserves your dignity. Think about it this way. A comfortable life after loss doesn't come from being surrounded by people all the time. That it comes from having the freedom to wake when you wish, cook what you like, and live at your own rhythm. A friend of mine, Helen, 78, moved in with her daughter right after her husband passed. Within a year, she quietly rented a small apartment nearby. She told me, I love my daughter deeply, but I love having my own key. That small sentence carries enormous truth. Music, love is strongest when it breathes freely. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5, say no to neglecting your health and routine. When your spouse passes away, the world around you changes, and so does the rhythm of your days. Suddenly, meals lose their taste. Sleep becomes shallow, and mornings feel heavier. It's easy to let go of structure, to skip meals, to stop moving, or to ignore the small signs your body gives. But doing so is like quietly handing over years of your life. Many seniors underestimate how deeply emotional loss affects physical health. Grief doesn't just live in your heart, it lives in your body. Your immune system weakens, your appetite drops, and your muscles start to lose strength faster than you realize. That's why the most powerful way to honor your spouse is to care for yourself as they once did. Make it a promise, not to anyone else, but to yourself. Eat balanced meals, even if it's something simple. Walk daily, even if it's only around the block. Visit your doctor regularly. Keep your medications organized. And perhaps most importantly, get enough rest. A rested mind heals faster than a tired one. It helps to rebuild small rituals that make you feel alive. Brew your morning coffee the way your spouse liked it. Sit by the window and watch the sunrise. Music, join a senior exercise group. These small moments restore both your body and your spirit. A man named Robert, 81, told me something unforgettable. After my wife died, I thought my body didn't matter anymore. But when I started caring for it again, I realized it was the only way to keep part of her love alive. That truth runs deep. When you take care of yourself, you're not just living longer, you're living with purpose. Winner. Final thoughts. Losing a spouse changes everything. The rhythm of your days, the meaning behind small routines, even how you see yourself. Music. But within that pain lies a quiet opportunity, the chance to rebuild your life around peace, gratitude, and strength. Life after loss isn't about forgetting. It's about transforming love into purpose. You've shared years, memories, and stories with someone you love deeply. Now you have the power to turn that love inward, to care for yourself, to live wisely, and to make choices that protect your peace. Say no to people and habits that drain you. Say yes to calm mornings, healthy meals, new friendships, and small joys that remind you life still has. Remember, living smart after loss isn't about moving on. It's about moving forward. Every step you take toward balance and peace honors your spouse's memory in the best possible way. You're not leaving them behind. You're carrying, music, them with you in every moment you choose hope over sorrow. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. Music. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.